we're going to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Cash. All right, everyone's been asking me about Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency. So I just want to explain. Bitcoin was the very first cryptocurrency. And that's why it is known as the first, and the blockchain technology that it's made up prevents it from being counterfeited. So that's what's interesting about it. So it's not owned or issued or controlled by a single group or party. And the dollar is issued by the U.S. government and is controlled by the banks. So Bitcoin is not issued or controlled by any central authority. So no government or no bank. And the transactions on the blockchains are verified by computers. So these computers can be owned by anybody. So basically the blockchain is decentralized, and that's why it's appealing to people. And they are stored and submitted in blocks. So if you have a Bitcoin, it's a blockchain, and they're stored and submitted in blocks, and the computers will verify the entire block of transactions. So this process is called mining, and the total number of Bitcoins that will ever exist is limited to 21 million. And there's about 16 million Bitcoins plus or minus right now. And then every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoins created per block is cut in half. Okay, so that's why people want to get Bitcoins, and they're pretty up there right now. Okay, so then I'll talk a little bit. So how did Bitcoin Cash come around? Well, there was a fork, and so then they have Bitcoin Cash. Let me talk a little bit about Bitcoin Cash, because people are like, what's that? What's that? Bitcoin Cash is a cryptocurrency with its own blockchains, and it's works like a digital currency, and it's called BCH, Bitcoin Cash. And that was around since 2016. And I'll tell you some changes or differences between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin. So basically, Bitcoin Cash is cheaper, and it has cheaper transfer fees, so around 0.20 per transaction, which is a lot better than Bitcoin. So making a transaction with Bitcoin is about 0.20 per transaction, and a Bitcoin transaction costs around a whopping $1 per transaction. And oh my gosh, it was up around $25 per transaction, so it can be pricey. Bitcoin Cash has faster transfer times, so Bitcoin can be like around 10 minutes or so. Bitcoin Cash can handle more transactions per second, and that means more people can use Bitcoin Cash at the same time than Bitcoin. Let's see, Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin. They're both holders of value, and Bitcoin has been the holder of the most value, and Bitcoin Cash is gaining users and value fast. So because Bitcoin Cash is newer, it's not worth as much as Bitcoin, but people are getting into new ones. So rapid growth, since they see, people want to get into Bitcoin, so they're trying to get into something that's cheaper, because right now Bitcoin is around let me see, I have it pulled up here. Bitcoin, I'll pull it up today so you guys can get exactly what it's trading at right now. It is trading at 11,179, 11,180. So there was a dip in the morning around 10,684. So that's why people like it. But I want to tell you real quickly some information I found that could be very interesting to you. PayPal partnered with crypto exchange Paxos, and they're going to offer crypto trading to its customers, which could be very, very interesting. So PayPal and Venmo will allow direct sales of crypto to its approximately 300 and some million users. So then also the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency issued a guidance saying banks can store and work with cryptocurrency, and the agency regulates all U.S. banks. So if you are into crypto investments, so banks can safely get into crypto. So that is some news that could be very, very interesting. So approximately 35 plus or minus million people own crypto. And if PayPal makes Bitcoin available to its 325 some million plus or minus users, then that's 10 times the current market for Bitcoin. So, and if the US banking system allows it, that could be a gold rush. So that could be very interesting to you. And so basically, I'm going to give you, the top 5 cryptocurrencies as of 2020 that they're saying. So Bitcoin, that's the first, and it's BTC, and it has the largest market capitalization. And let's see, you probably heard of Ethereum, ETHEREUM. It's based on practical smart contracts for the digitalization of transaction. And let's see, the approval by regulatory organizations and community decision to delist ETH from the list of altcoins may affect the price growth in 2020. So do check out the regulatory on that one, Ethereum, which is ETH. NEO, NEO. It's a different cryptocurrency investment ratings, and it is the first open source token originated from China, and the claim is that it transforms traditional financial systems by combining digital and real assets. And it's a superconduct trading mechanism that allows the funds through a decentralized platform. So check that one out. And then there's EOS, and it said Cointelegraph likes the EOS. And some people are saying, that could be interesting. I think the current price is around 394. So just check that out. And then Ripple, that's XRP. They're calling it the king of banking infrastructure. And it has a partnership with major financial market players. So that's why that one's interesting. And they have integration with the Western Union and the potential replacement of SWIFT to accelerate and reduce the cost of large money transfers between the parties. So that could be very interesting. Ripple, ticker symbol XRP. And so it's like cheaper, but if you're going to be long term, so they say take a look at the cheap but potentially great currencies. Okay, here's some that are cheaper. Chainlink, LINK, and that came around 2017 in the USA. And these crypto coins, they have technology that form channels between different data providers employing smart blockchain technology. So that might be interesting to you. And then basic attention token, BAT, another type of token based in Ethereum blockchain. It's only used in the Brave browser, which is interesting. And it came around 2015. And users can pick to choose ads or not, and can monitor the token's price in real time via Brave. And their browser, DuckDuckGo search engine. Synthetics Network Token, SNX, seems pretty interesting. People can create and support their synths and make money with them without actually being the owners of the assets. And that appeared in 2017. So that could be very interesting for y'all. And I'll give you a little bit more. But I just thought that was really interesting with the PayPal and the government. And so the features, Bitcoin Cash, I told you, is cheaper and faster to use. It's cheaper to move around and between exchanges. And Bitcoin Cash disadvantages. Bitcoin Cash does not have as much investor confidence as Bitcoin. Its adoption rate and market penetrations are lower than Bitcoin's. Bitcoin Cash, the cost of Bitcoin Cash mining is the same as Bitcoin. So someone who mines Bitcoin Cash can make 50 to 60% less profit than someone mining Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash, let's see, is the least trade is less tradable than Bitcoin. So do watch that. You want to see how liquid what you buy. Make sure you're liquid and store them. So if it's less tradable than Bitcoin, you got to watch that. And then Bitcoin advantage over Bitcoin Cash. It's the original cryptocurrency. It's the base currency of the entire sector. And it's what all the other cryptocurrencies are trading against, as well as the ETH. Bitcoin makes up 44.5% of the entire capital of cryptocurrency and is considered the gold standard. So, and Bitcoin does have like a cult-like following. And let's see, Bitcoin disadvantage over Bitcoin Cash. Let's see, Bitcoin is older, slower, and costs more. And while the other Bitcoins come in, like Bitcoins, like, you have cars. First you had the Ford, and then you had, all the other cars around it. Ford was the first. And then now we have all kind of cars, Toyota, General Motors. Then you have your luxury cars, BMW, Lexus. Now the new electro car is Tesla. They might even have a disruptor crypto coin like the Tesla crypto coin. I would be surprised if Tesla didn't develop a crypto coin. What else couldn't Tesla do? Or Amazon or Google or Apple or Facebook have their own crypto coins. So Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin. Also, where can you buy them? Coinbase is where you can buy them. You can buy them on Robinhood. You can buy them, use the link below, get a free stock. You can buy Bitcoin on Robinhood. And so Bitcoin, Coinbase is only available in 32 countries. So if you use Coinbase, then see, what else do I want to wrap it up with? So basically, Bitcoin Cash is faster and cheaper, so people, maybe all the Robinhoods or the retail investors can jump into Bitcoin Cash, and the new millennials or the new generation always make something else more popular than the other generation, so that could be interesting. I just know that Bitcoin was the original, and it's going to remain a staple, and it's the main tool for a transaction. But it's a little bit more pricier to get in and out of it and move it around with the transaction fees. And remember, look at my other Bitcoin, because I told you where your wallets are and I listed them. And let's see. So do read the rest of that. Let's see. I want to tell you anything else before I let you guys jump out. I think that's about it, but just basically, I think the news with PayPal and the banks could be really, really interesting and be a game changer to people's decision to buy it. And like always, the people that got in before everyone else is going to be able to take more profit. And if you're getting into something while it's overvalued, you're just going to have to hold it long term and just hope it goes up. But if you're buying it overvalued, then it's going to be a slow crawl to get your profit in there, because you're buying it if you're coming in at the 11,000, obviously you didn't come in when it was under 500. So do your risk management and see how long that you want to hold something, and always talk to your licensed financial broker, your accountants, and see what's best for you. And remember, no stocks are guaranteed. They're very risky. They can go up and they can go down. Thank you for listening, and thank you for generous support. Have a great day.